In this video, we're going to cover how to use another fantastic tool for managing Twitter accounts, and this tool is called Hootsuite. Now, you've probably heard of it. It is quite a popular tool, and it can be used for most other social media networks. So I'd recommend that you give it a go for all the obvious reasons, which we're going to cover in a second. So if you head on down to hootsuite.com and sign up for an account. Now, their plans do range. So they do have various different plans. They've got £25 a month, £99 a month, and £520 a month. It all depends on how much you're using it. They do have a free 30-day trial for a professional and a team account. So again, depending if that's what you wanted, you could ramp things up with Hootsuite as well. So create your account, log in, and then you'll need to authorize this app as you do with TweetDeck in a previous video, which we've covered. And then when you log in, this is what it's going to look like. So you've got all of your menu items down here on the left-hand side. So you've got your streams, your publisher, which is the account, the analytics, the assignments, directory, amplified tools, so on and so forth. So you can see that, currently I've got an Instagram account here, but I can also add another one. So I can add a social media network. It can be Twitter, for example. And then all I need to do is authorize the Twitter app, doing it in the same way as we did with TweetDeck. Okay, so doing it that particular way. And then if I want to make a new post, all I do is I go to new post, or if you've got multiple social media networks on here, you will have new pin, new tweet, new post, whatever it might be relevant to each network. So you click on new post, you then choose whether you want it to go out on Instagram or on Twitter. So let's stick to Twitter in this case. And it gives you nice little tutorials as you go along here. So you can see it select one or more networks to post to. Posting to multiple networks increases your reach, which is pretty obvious because it just goes out to more people. We've selected the one that you want to get started with. So I'm going to select that one. Click next. And then it says write your post. So this is my amazing post, so on and so forth. You can see it gives you a nice display over here on the right hand side of how it's all going to look when it goes out onto the Twitter world and the Twitter account. You can add links and so on and so forth, and hashtag. So if we add a little hashtag here, hashtag amazing, something like that, go next. Then you got to add some media. Well, you don't have to, but it definitely helps if you have some media, because these days we are all very visual people. We want to see things. We don't want to read blocks of text. So I definitely recommend that you use visuals for sure. So add a visual either from your computer or from an existing post. So I'm going to leave that out in just for this example. So in fact, let me I'll tell you what, let me choose one from my desktop. So if I do, for example, this logo here, just a random one I've got from my computer. So JR Dental, there's the imagery. You can see that there. If I click on next, what's the next step? Select the time and date you want it to go out. Obviously, if you want to pre-schedule it, or if you want to schedule it, if you want to publish it immediately, you can just publish that immediately as well, or you can save it as a draft. Okay, so you can either post it now or schedule it for later. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Very important, one more thing is this location. Definitely recommend you add a location, because a location can get you, over 30 up to over 70% higher engagement. So I'd thoroughly recommend that you add a location, so you could add a location. I see it's going to ask you, if you're using this on a desktop, it wants to know your location. You don't have to do that. You can just type it so that you can see where you are as well. All right. And then once you've selected that, you click post now, and then that will go out. There you go. Your message has been sent, which means the message has been posted on the Twitter account. So over here on the left-hand side, we've got publisher, which is obviously all your content. You can see here promote, different types of content on various different platforms. It's got a nice time and date, the content, if you want to promote stuff. But I recommend you do the promote stuff directly in, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that sort of stuff. You've got analytics here, obviously, to analyze all your posts. So I definitely recommend you analyze your postings, because it's very important to stay up to date with everything that you're posting, because if your engagement's falling off the map, you've got to know about it sooner rather than later. So that's where you do your analytics. You've got some assignments here in terms of if you are managing a team, you can assign certain tasks to a team. But obviously, if you're a one-man band or one-woman band, this won't apply to you. And you can see that this option here will require an upgrade in your membership. You've got other app directories here, stuff else you can plug in. You can amplify, which is another feature that Hootsuite offers. Again, it's gonna be a monthly payment. However, if it's something that you're getting deep into, it might be worth considering. And then you've got your tools and stuff like that over here as well. So most of your menus are over here on the right hand side. Let's just go back to the main page here. You can see this is my account. I've got a Twitter account. I've got an Instagram account. Here's a demo. I've got home, mentions, retweets, likes, lists, followers, my tweet search, and schedule. You can all use it here. Very, very, very straightforward. So yeah, that's how you use Hootsuite. For me, these are the top two tools for Twitter. Hootsuite and TweetDeck for sure. If you are going to just start out, maybe TweetDeck might be a good tool to start with because it's free. But Hootsuite you do have to pay for on a monthly basis. So hopefully it's been useful, and I hope you can make a success of using these tools on Twitter.